Hello, this is B playing City Skylines. I'm B, and as always, you are very welcome. Well, welcome back to New Legopolis Part 12. And before we get on with the show and I explain why we've now got a pond by the nuclear power station and what happened when I put it in, let me quickly explain there'll be a change of format to the show from now on. That's mainly because I've had huge audio lagging problem with recording. You may well have noticed that in the previous episodes where the sound and the audio do not match up. I've tried to adjust this with the editing. Unfortunately, it's proved incredibly difficult. So anyway, what I've decided to do is change the format, which will help prevent the audio lagging and hopefully liven things up for you guys as well. But let's quickly on with New Legopolis. I'll show you what we'll be doing in today's episode. Well, first of all, off camera, I had a bit of fun and I put in this cooling pool by the nuclear power station, and I think it looks really nice. It doesn't actually serve any purpose. It is drawing water in from the river, dumping it into here, and the evaporation is causing it to stay level rather than overflow, which is lovely, nicely balanced. Very happy with that. And in doing so, I inadvertently cut off the power to the entire city. And what happened was everybody went in the dark, especially the industrial areas. All of the hexagon, all the new industrial area over there, all the industrial down over here, all went in the dark. And what happened was everything became abandoned and all the industrial was gone and a lot of the commercial was gone and people were starting to move out, and it was just a nightmare. And it was because I managed to knock out the power lines. Says he, let me scroll back in, there we are. So I've had to let the timer tick along and everything's starting to go back in. As you can see, we're not completely filled out in the hexagon. It's slowly but surely building back in though, and the same over with the Welsh quarry over here. A lot of that was abandoned. That's built in fairly quickly. We'll look at putting berry fields in soon. But that's not today's show. Let's crack on with today's show. Today's show I'm going to be naming, if I scroll out, going to be naming this river. I shall also be naming this little lake down here as well. I'm quite happy to do that in today's show. I think it'd be quite happy with the names that I've come up with for those two. And then we will be coming over here, and finally, it's about time, the old Wastelands here. Don't like it, never did. Well, it seemed, I liked it when I put it down, and it hasn't served the purpose. It needs to be completely demolished. All of these waste incinerators need to be relocated as well. And what I'm going to do here, so what we've got here is, we've got the traffic exiting out of the, come down a bit closer, traffic exiting out of here, and that's fine. It's coming out here, joining up out here, and what's happening is basically all of this area here is being used as an exit route from here, which to me seems like a waste of this space. So I will demolish all of this. I'll bring the exit closer into here, making better use of this area here, and this will be literally left to grass, and we can use it at a later stage more productively. So anyway, let's get on with it. See you on the other side. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so welcome back. Very quick little time lapse for you there. I had to cut halfway through because I was a bit bemused as to how I was actually going to resolve it, and I was spending a bit of time thinking. Finally got it sorted. I remembered to plug in the electricity coming across here from where I've demolished the middle area here. And I've still got one little landfill here that's emptying. It's only down to 1% full now. Once that's empty, we can demolish that and remove that last remaining road. So yes, problem that I had was the junction here was quite intricate with overs and unders and splits, and it was just basically a muddle and a mess. So I have relayed this down, so now that the traffic coming across here can get into here, and also it got a fairly good flow all around actually. Still a little bit of tidying up needs to be done, but it's looking good. The waste area is now here. As you can see, the pollution is so bad that these trees aren't looking too healthy, but they are obscuring the view from the road, and it is an ugly area. All the traffic for here from the waste is coming in via this road. It can carry along here and cut through here if needs be. Comes to here and splits 50-50, and then comes to there and splits 50-50. So we've got two exits for the refuse trucks coming out instead of just the one, which will save the merging problems a little bit. They are coming out at the end there. Might be an idea to bring it a little bit further back and possibly even give a direct exit onto this exit here. It's something to think about for a later show. Now, other things to look out for coming up soon. Obviously, once all the industrial has, where are we? There we are. Obviously, once all this is filled out again, we've got no demand at the moment. But once that's filled out, and we've got everything filled back out here, we can look at evolving the forestry, which I've got an idea for a name for that, and also we've got some oil fields here as well, so we can do a little bit of exploitation there as well. And then I have an idea. This is the most creative thing that I've got in mind for the city. This area here, just off of Pertwee Lane. What I want to do, possibly even splitting Pertwee Lane here. How about the old part of town? I found some nice castle assets which I could pop in there, maybe do a nice raised Motte and Bailey or the old walled part of the city. So that's something I'm going to look forward to doing. It'll help to break up the monotony, because obviously as the city expands out, I don't want it to be boxy. It's nice, free flowing, and then this part here, just the old part of town, could look quite nice and put a few attractions in there as well. One other thing that I do want to do, and I will be doing, possibly off camera. One of the problems, not a problem so much, but the bus depot, because of the way I have everything set up, the buses are barely used. If we stop the pause the game there, if we have a look here, this bus, no passengers. This bus, no passengers. And the reason for that is this fantastic metro station where people are getting off. Let's watch these guys here. So they've got off the train, and you watch every single last one of them. It's going down to the metro. There they go. Pretty much all of them. Off they go. And there they are, all piling into there. Who would take a bus when you've got a really good metro system? So I plan on demolishing most of the metro system to force people to use the buses. The metro system I will use. There will be links, but a lot of these services I will take away just to force more uses of the buses. Anyway, I have been wibbling on and talking for way too long. I would quite like now to have a cup of tea. So I think this is a perfectly good point to pause the game and say thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please remember to click like and subscribe. It is very much appreciated when you do, and it does make my day that little bit brighter. I've been Bon Bon B playing City Skylines, and you, as always, have been very welcome.